Welcome to Soul Care Saturday. Soul Care Saturday. Welcome to Soul Care Saturday. And I wanted to put my glasses on, but the ring light is being a hater to the greater. Before we get started, I have one question for you. How is your soul? In this moment, right now, put in the comments, how is your soul? If you don't know what your soul is, it is your mind, the thoughts that's in your head, your emotions, the feelings in your heart, and your will, the power within your hands. So I'm going to ask you again, how is your soul? Think about it. I know recently I've been feeling a certain kind of way. I've been spiraling. My soul has been all over the place. When it comes to my emotions, when it comes to what I have control over. Come on, let's talk about it. I know I am not the only one who is struggling with control. Let me be honest, it's a real battle over here. Like, come on, what? But we're going to talk about that on Soul Care Saturdays. We're going to talk about how we can manage our souls, how we can heal our souls, how we can protect our souls in the world that we're in. So I'm going to ask you to be honest, be vulnerable. I'm being vulnerable with you. I am being vulnerable with you right now because I really realize that we have to have community. We have to have each other to survive this world. It's not just me in this big old world by myself. No, it's all of us together to push through, push each other's, heal each other's, bring light and life to each other. We have to live together as one on this earth because it is huge, it's big, and we got some issues down here. Come on. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about our what? Souls. Come on, let's talk about it. So, I'm going to say it again. Our souls is what? Let's think about it. What is our souls? Our souls is our mind, the thoughts that run through our heads. It is our emotions, the feelings within our heart, and our will, the power within our hands. So that is what our soul consists of. And I have something great that I want to share with you today. I want to share with you on this Saturday a way to give your soul a break when the pressure is on. Like, we need a break sometimes, but sometimes we don't know how to give our soul the break that it needs. So I'm going to give you steps for taking a 15-minute soul break. Okay, so let me start with step one. Step one is to acknowledge your emotions. Like I said before, I have been spiraling. I've been on this cycle for all over the place. I've just been all over the place. So for me, I needed to really acknowledge what I'm feeling in those moments. Like, I was ignoring how I felt, how I'm feeling in every situation and circumstance that I'm in. So in order for me to do it, I have to acknowledge that I'm frustrated. I have to acknowledge that I feel some kind of way. I have to acknowledge all that is going on with me and be honest with myself. Not with just others, but with myself. My soul was distressed because I'm not even paying no attention to what I'm feeling. So I had to really and be honest with myself. And you have to do the same. Like, we all have to do this. So the first step, like I said, is to acknowledge how we are feeling. What is our emotions? Yeah, so step one, like I said, is to acknowledge our emotions, how we're feeling. How are we feeling in our hearts? What is the true feeling? And be honest. No one's gonna know but you and yourself and God. Like, be honest with you and God, because only you two are the ones that's gonna make a difference in how you're feeling. No one else. I can't make you change how you feel. Only you have that control. Let's be honest. God can even give you all the promises in the world, but if you feel some kind of way, He's not gonna change it. He gave you free will, which we're gonna get too. But you got to acknowledge that and acknowledge your truth and the truth of your feelings. What's in your heart? Think about it. Be honest with you. So, like I said, step 1, acknowledge your emotions. Step 2, evaluate your thoughts. When we get into certain emotional states, our thoughts turn against us. I don't know why this happens. This is my opinion, but I feel like it automatically shifts to what's wrong. It automatically goes like negative, down, dark, heavy. So we have to evaluate what we are telling ourselves, what we are believing about ourselves that we've told ourselves to believe. So we have to evaluate our thoughts. Put those thoughts in their proper place. We have to cast down what is not true. What is not true? What have we accepted that is not the truth of us and what's running through our heads? We have to take control of this vessel of ours. So, with that being said, we're going to evaluate every thought that comes in our mind, especially during our soul break. The last step, step 3, is release what is out of our control. That's a hard one. It's a hard one for me. I can't speak for you. But for me to release what I cannot control is a major step. And that way we don't get stuck trying to change or control the outcome of something that we don't have. All we can do is we can change what we can. And so with that being said, to release our control, we need to what? Do some things. We gotta shift some things around. We gotta let it go. We gotta let it go. We cannot control everything in life. I'm sorry, I gotta break that news to you. I had to break the news to myself and actually had to accept it. But we have to release what we cannot control. And the best way to do is to pray and say, God, I am giving this to you and I'm walking away from it. I'm not picking it back up. So that means I have to release this truly within myself. Like my hands can't do nothing to change any of this. So I have to release it and let your will be done in my life, God. So once you decide that I'm going to let God's will be done, then it's easy to be like, okay, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's not, then it's not. So we want to release what we can't control. So those are the steps for a 15-minute soul break. You want to, step 1, what's step 1? Step 1. You want to spend 5 minutes in each step. So step 1 is to acknowledge your emotions. Step 2 is to evaluate your thoughts. And step 3 is to release what is out of your control. I love you. I want you to be blessed. I want you to do all that you can do. And I want you to enjoy this Saturday. And remember, take your soul breaks. You have the right. You have the right to get your soul a break. Love you. Be blessed.